All right, you guys, well, welcome to today's call. I am super excited for this Emerald in 24-hour training, and I'm really excited that you guys have all taken time out of your busy days to be here and to show up and to learn and grow more about your business. So if you are a new coach, maybe if you could just put in the chat when you signed up. When was your start date? When did you sign up? If you're already an Emerald coach, just give us a shout out in the chat. Let us know where you are dialing in from, all that good stuff. I like to keep these trainings as interactive as possible through the chat, where what I mean is you guys talking to one another. I won't be checking the chat because I am like a shiny object. I'm like, what? Okay, what was I talking about? And then I'm all over the place. But I do like to see you guys kind of chat with each other, get to know each other better in the chat, because that is a huge piece of this business, is just friendships and connections and knowing that you're not in this business by yourself, and just really getting to know each other better. So you'll start to see people's names that look familiar, and then the next thing you know, we'll all see each other at Chicago Coach Camp, whoever's coming to Chicago, or maybe it's at Coach Summit in Indianapolis later this year. So keep that chat going, keep that positive energy going. We're going to talk right now about getting to Emerald. I'm going to share my screen here really quick. For all you Emerald personalities, do not panic at my desktop. It is completely full of all kinds of stuff. My husband has an Emerald personality style, and he's like, why do you have all this stuff on your desktop? I'm like, what do you mean? That's how I operate. All right, so before we actually get started, I know that there's a lot of coaches on here that maybe you haven't met me yet, you don't know me, so just to kind of share with you a short blurb about who I am and my story. I'm Lisa Mohaje, and I've actually been a coach for maybe 10 years in July, and I met Christina Solins in February of 2009 through a Turbo Kick certification. She was in Chicago. I was in a small town, central Illinois town, and I remember I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be like her. She's so cool. And I felt like this small town kind of country girl. And believe it or not, I was kind of intimidated by Christina at first. And then we got to know each other better, and we just became like the best of friends. And I didn't sign up, though, as a coach until, so I met her in February. I didn't sign up as a coach until the end of July of 2009. So I want you guys to really think about that today, that it takes some people time. You know, it probably took you time to make the decision to sign up as a coach, right? Not a lot of people sign up immediately on the spot. Some do, and that's what we're going to talk about today, because we are looking for just two people to start your residual income growing, to get you to that Emerald status. I'm going to share with you guys kind of some information I dug through the Coach Online office to come up with my own personal numbers, and I'm really excited to share it with you. Because I remember when I first signed up, I was a bankrupt, broke, single mom living in the middle of nowhere and working as a secretary as a corn refinery plant, and not as a corn refinery plant, in a corn refinery plant. And I was so desperate to do something different. I was desperate to just change my life. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. Like, no joke, guys, 9 years ago this month, I filed for bankruptcy. My car was repoed. I was able to sell my house, so it wasn't foreclosed, because my dad's name was on the mortgage also. And I was like, okay, I can mess up my credit, but I will do whatever it takes to not screw up my dad's credit. And so thankfully I was able to sell the house. But really kind of looking back, I realized like God put this business in my life for a reason. And I remember people at my job saying, how are you so positive? You're going through all of this stuff. You know, like my daughter was dealing with abandonment from her dad, and just going to my mom's work like once or twice a week to borrow money to keep the power on or whatever. I was like, I have to do something different. And I know that the team and this business is what really helped me get through those hard times. So while I was going through all of this bad stuff. I had all of this good stuff going on the other side of the people on the team, right? The person you signed up with is probably super awesome, just like you. They're encouraging. The team is, just awesome. You have this new sense of purpose of helping other people and becoming your best version of yourself and plugging into personal development and personal growth, right? Looking at who you want to become and start growing into that person. And that was me 9 years ago. So this is how this business has completely changed my life. And when I say I was so desperate to do something different, I still set the bar really low. It's like, I just want $100 a month because I'll be able to pay for like groceries. I was like digging through change looking for 70 cents to go get a hamburger or eating like a mayonnaise sandwich. Has anybody ever had a mayonnaise sandwich? Not good. So I was so desperate to make a change, but at the same time, I didn't really understand the bigger picture yet. So I was like, I just want $100 a month. That will change my life. And little did I know, just by plugging in and doing the steps that we teach you to do, that my life would be forever changed. I retired from my full-time job, less than 2 years as a coach, hit the Millions Club within 5 years with Beachbody. I am a 2-time $1 million earner with Beachbody, and I moved from Central Illinois to Atlanta, met my husband. I could go on and on, but that's not what you're here to hear about today, right? We're here to talk about you and how to officially open your business. And I want to really write this down, guys. Write it down that Emerald is a choice. You're only looking for 2 people. And every single one of you on here know 2 people that would be willing to check out this business for you and sign up really kind of as a favor to help you open your business. So Emerald is a choice. So to me, Emerald is really when you kind of open up your business. That's when you hit your first rank. People start to notice. Your coach is going to make a big deal. Oh my gosh, we have this new Emerald coach on the team. Can we give it up for Isabel? And now she's eligible for free customer leads and she's eligible for teen cycle bonus. Like, it's a really big deal to hit Emerald status. It's when you really take your business from retail to the residual. And that's what I get so excited about when I talk about this business. I have to be kind of careful because I like to talk about money a lot because it's what has really changed my life. So I'm like, okay, Lisa, dial it back down, deep breath. Not everybody wants to hear about money, but in the beginning, as a new coach, you're going to earn retail sales, right? So you're going to earn your commissions off of challenge pack sales, off of Shakeology sales, but a lot of those can be a one-time order. Or if someone stays on Shakeology, they might stay on for 4 months. But we're talking about the residual income, and residual income is what happens when you start to build a team. And it's what happens when you have a family emergency and you can't work, but yet you still get paid. We have a really good friends of ours, Shanta and Demetrius Flowers, and Demetrius works for the government and he's in Homeland Security. The government's shut down right now. And he actually made a post about it and he was like, you know what, I'm really frustrated, but I'm really frustrated that not taking control of their own life, something like that, to that effect. And they're coaches and everything, but he still works full-time. He's not working the business full-time, but he made this post about how many, I was let go before doing this business. I was actually my position was eliminated at my full-time job. I know that there are many of us on here who maybe have been let go, job cutbacks, family emergencies, sickness, illness, where when that happens, you don't get paid. When you don't get paid, the bills start to pile up. When the bills start to pile up, your life becomes a big, huge stress ball. So residual income is such a beautiful thing to me that you don't, once you get it built and you get it going, you don't have that worry anymore because you're now in control of your business and of your life. Number 3, it's when you become eligible for free customer leads and Success Club leads. Yes, right? You are given people to talk to. You're given free customers. How awesome is that? I don't know of any other business that gives you free customer leads. And we're going to talk about this in just a little bit more detail in the next couple of slides. But Success Club 5, over 100 customers are given to you a year. That's the limit. Success Club 10, over 100 customers given plus earn commission. That's equal to $4,000 a year. That's insane, right? That you have that extra potential. So not only are you earning your retail sales, you're now eligible for cycle bonus, which is the big money in the long run. It's not at first. It takes time to build. I'm going to put that out there, but I'm going to show you how fast it grows. And you get free customers that you're going to earn future commissions off of. And even when you hit Success Club 10, you get an immediate commission. Sound good? All right, so how to achieve it? It's just a choice, right? Becoming an Emerald coach is just a choice. You're just looking for 2 people. Guys, I'm not asking for you to pull teeth. I'm not asking for you to collect blood. I'm not asking for you to collect someone's, well, I guess in a sense you are collecting social security numbers and credit cards, but not directly, right? They're putting it into the system. So to become an Emerald coach, you just need 2 active coaches. So to become an active coach, they need 50 PV. So just to give you an example of some different products that are 50 PV or above, Shakeology is 90. The Performance Stack, the Energize and Recover are 90 PV. Some products that I know that are exactly 50 PV are the 3-day refresh with Shakeology. And it's right around $50. So if you're considering signing up, a spouse or someone like that, and maybe you are tight on funds and you can't get that challenge pack where you would get the Success Club points and you would get the bonus back from that, right? You could sign someone up for the $40 coach sign-up fee and then the $50 charge for the 3-day refresh. And they're now an active coach. If that's like your spouse, or maybe your mom or dad or your brother and sister want to help you out and help you get your business open and started, those are some of the options that they can do. So a lot of times people think, oh, well, I got to sign my spouse up on Shakeology HD. Well, no, you don't have to. We do want to see you sign someone, like if you're talking about your spouse, we're going to talk about that in the next slide. But if it's your spouse, we want you to get products that you're going to use. So maybe it is another box of Shakeology, but it's a box with the packets. So now you have samples. Or maybe it's, the box of the Energize with the sample sticks. Or maybe it's the Activate vitamins. Maybe it's a hoodie. Like, did you guys know that our clothing line actually has volume attached to it? By the way, PV stands for personal volume. So there's so many different products that we have that have volume attached to it and will contribute to your own personal volume. So also, if someone has a sale, so say you sign up your husband and someone orders from your husband, that volume will go towards their active status. So I think that's pretty self-explanatory. You just need your 2 people. One of the very first things that your coach had you do when you signed up was sit down and create a list of names. So you're writing down people that, are on your Christmas card list, people that you work with, people you used to work with, people that you went to school with, who does your hair, who does your nails, your esthetician, maybe you go get regular massages. Who do you know that owns a gym? Who do you know that owns a yoga studio? Who do you know that's business-minded? Your goal is to sit down and create a list of 100 names. If you go through your Facebook and you go through your cell phone contacts, you're going to have way more than 100 people. But you want to narrow it down to your top 10 list, and those are the people that you're going to reach out to first. But you already know who your 2 are going to be, like the people that are close enough to you that you can say, hey, I'm super excited. I just started this new business. I really need you to, I really need you to help me be my very first customer, my first coach, VIP customer, whatever you want to call it, and help me open up my business. I'm so excited. I'll love you forever. Whatever. But you just need 2 people to get to emerald status. And everybody on here has 2 people. You guys can do this in 24 hours. So we used to do a lot of 30 days to emerald, but what, 30 days? 30 days to find 2 people? So just have that mindset that you've got this. This is easy. Walk in the park. You've got your 2 people. And then once you get your 2 people, guess what? You're going to find 2 more and 2 more and 2 more. And then you've got your 8 coaches in place to get to diamond status. You just have to help those 2 people get to emerald by getting them on a webinar just like this as well. So when you first sign up, sometimes it's scary thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to lead a team? I don't even know how to talk about this myself. But that's the beauty of this. You've got a lot of leaders on the call today that we're all here to help you. We have the system in place to help you be successful. So what are the benefits of an Emerald Coach and hitting Success Club? So just a refresher, to hit Success Club, you need 5 points or 10 points. So the way to earn Success Club points are through challenge packs and Shakeology HD, or the Performance Stack HD just has to equal 90 PV. For those to get your 2 Success Club points. So challenge packs, 2 Success Club points, Shakeology HD, which is home direct, or the Performance Stack, which is the pre and post workout recovery, which is amazing, guys. We love this stuff. Why wouldn't we want to share it with people? But that's how you get your Success Club points. So Success Club 5 is really helping 3 people get started the same way that you did. So this is just an example of how the customer leads add up when you hit Success Club 5 and you're an Emerald Coach. You have to do both to get those free leads every month. So the thing with the Success Club 5, that's a mouthful, customer lead, is you're going to get future commissions off of these people. So they might have went in through Beachbody On Demand or an infomercial, and some of this stuff is changing right now. So be on the lookout for some changes here. But Success Club 5, this is how it works, and you're going to get free leads where you earn future commissions off of people you don't even know. A lot of times, I'll email them, and I have a lady that orders $200 of products every single month. She never ever responds to my emails. I even sent her a little handwritten card, and I had some packets of Energize and Hydrate, and I even sent her a $5 Starbucks card and said, hey, thanks so much for keeping my business brewing. I got that from Sarah Robbins, by the way, and no response. So, okay, I'm okay, so there's nothing that I need to do here, but I'm going to continue to earn commissions off of this person. So this is 3 months of leads, 19 customers, and the commissions off of all of their future orders. Is that huge or what? It's amazing. I have thousands. I've been a coach for 9 years, almost 10 years. I have thousands of customer leads. So when a new program comes out, guess what? The volume goes through the roof because my free customers are ordering those new products. Every single month, those free customer leads are ordering products, and I'm getting the commission and I'm getting the volume from. So Success Club 5, helping 5 customers get started the exact same way that you did with a challenge pack. And the challenge pack is, I honestly don't offer anything else than a challenge pack unless they come back with maybe some resistance. I don't offer them anything else up at front. I'm offering them the challenge pack because they get everything that they need to be successful, and it really, truly is the best deal. You guys know Shakeology on itself is $130. Beachbody On Demand for a year is $100. They can get the challenge pack for $160. So it just doesn't make sense for someone to purchase them separate. Let's get everything all at once, get them set up for success right out of the bat. You get your Success Club points. They get the tools that they need to be successful. It's a win-win for both. The benefits of hitting Success Club 10 when you are an Emerald coach. So Success Club 10 is just helping 5 people. So Success Club 5 is helping 3 people. Success Club 10 is helping 5 people. And you can see here how this adds up. So when you hit Success Club 10, you get the immediate commission because you're getting Shakeology customers. So that's where it's a little bit different. Where Success Club 5, you have to wait for their next order. Success Club 10, boom, like you're getting instant commission off of people you don't even know. Like that is amazing. You guys see why it's so cool to be an Emerald coach? Do you see how like the commissions start with the first order? The total commissions were $340. What could your family do right now with an extra $340? Write that in the chat. What would your family do right now with an extra, we're just gonna say $350. What would your family do with that extra money? Type it in the chat right now. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. I can't see it while I'm sharing my screen, but I'm gonna come back because I wanna see. All right, so why sign up your spouse? So the benefit of signing up your spouse is basically like a franchise, right? You're opening up a second business center that is now under your first business center. So that second center is going to be able to earn off of the same people that fall into that leg. So I should have drawn this on here. You guys saw the original chart where it's you and then you have a coach on your right leg and you have a coach on your left leg. So let's just say you put your spouse in your right leg. And everybody has a different view if you want to put your spouse in your power leg or if you want to put them in your weak leg. I always tell everybody to put them in your power leg. Some people say your weak leg. So do your research, figure out what you feel like is best. But let's say you put your spouse in that power leg. Everybody that, I'm just going to use Isabel for an example. Isabel is in my left leg. So everybody that I sign up in my left leg after Isabel now falls under Isabel as far as volume goes. So if that were, I should have said Paj. Why did I say Isabel? Okay, if I were to place my husband Paj in my left leg, everyone would fall under Paj as far as volume goes in that left leg. So now Paj's account and my account are both earning volume off of the same people. The reason why you would want to put your spouse in your weak leg is because you can help build that volume in your weak leg. We're going to talk about cycle bonus and what that means here in just a little bit. And guys, some of this stuff might be like in one ear and out the other, and that's okay because the more you hear it, the more it's going to click. Like you got to hear it a few times before things really start to click, and you don't have to know everything at once, right? That's the cool thing about this business. You don't have to know it all right now. That's what your coach is here, your upline coach. We have the coachfaq.com where all of this information is stored, but we're all here together. So don't freak out if this is like, you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. This is like confusing. I'm going to answer your questions at the end. So this just gives you an example of a coach on our team. This is her spouse's account. You can see, so in addition to her first CBC, which is Coach Business Center, her first CBC, she's earning her own retail commissions, she's earning her own cycle bonus, and now she has her spouse's account under her that's also earning this additional paycheck. So you can see the first year, how quickly it grew, the second year, and the third year. So by the third year, her husband's account was earning $120 a week. And so that's in addition to what she is making from that first business center. So the beauty of it is, especially like as an Emerald coach, you've got to have that right leg coach active and left leg coach active. You got to have a coach active in both legs. So you can control one side of your business. So if you have your spouse in one leg and you have two other coaches in the other leg, you know that one leg is always good because you can keep it active. You're going to earn a second income. It's ready when you are or they're ready to run with it. So this is the other cool thing, that if I opened up an account, and then the reason why I say if is because when Paj and I got married, I put him on my first CBC. I didn't open up a second business under him because I was already at the point where I really, at that time, didn't need to open up a second center. So if I were to place Paj in my left leg and he got to Emerald, the volume would continue to go into a bank. So once he was ready to run with it, that volume is there. I hope that makes sense. And opening at the beginning of your business will allow them to gather your entire downline moving forward on that leg. So don't wait. Like if you have some amazing rock stars sign up today and then you wait like 6 months to sign up your spouse, well, you may have missed out on like 100 coaches that have come into your organization since signing up your spouse, and they're going to miss out on that volume. So you want to make sure that you sign up your spouse first thing. Get them at the top of your organization and don't wait. Team cycle bonus. All right, team cycle bonus. Are you guys with me? I'm going to take a deep breath because it can get confusing, right? This can get overwhelming. It's a lot of information. I have to tell you guys something. So I remember I was like one coach away from going diamond. And I was considering placing this next person like under my mom's account for whatever reason. And I remember I was like texting somebody. I was like, hey, I got this many coaches. I have 7 coaches. Should I place this person under, my mom's account? And they were like, do you know you only need 8 people to go diamond? Like, why would you place someone under someone else? At the time, I didn't know. So I was still to the point where I almost had my business to diamond. I didn't even know what it took to be a diamond coach. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because you don't have to know everything. You're never going to know everything in this business, trust me. You just have to have that passion and that excitement. And if you were on the Keith Callahan call last night, he said you either have desperation or you have inspiration. If you have that desperation, you're going to do whatever it takes to build this business, right? Your excitement and your passion is what is most vital in this business, and sharing it. It's not about the numbers. It's not about the statistics. It's not about the ingredients in Shakeology. It's about you and your energy, your excitement, your passion for sharing this business, the products with other people. All right, team cycle bonus. Let's go. So team cycle bonus, guys, is where the big money comes in. Like I said before, in the very beginning, you're going to earn your income from retail commissions. So the 25% commission off of your Shakeology customers every month, off of challenge pack purchases, you're going to get that challenge pack bonus. That's where your initial income is going to come in. But if you're looking for that long-term residual income where you can go to Disney World for an entire week and not worry about your business, or you can go to Europe for 2 weeks and not worry about your business, or you can just say, you know what, I need a vacation, or I'm moving into my dream house. I don't have time to, do this like every single day for the next week. That's residual income. You're earning money in your sleep. I don't know about you, but if that sounds exciting, can I get an amen in the chat? All right. So we are a binary system. That is a technical term in multi-level marketing and network marketing. We're a binary system. So you have a left leg, and you have a right leg. It's really confusing talking about legs, right? So the way the team cycle bonus works is it's based on a 2-to-1 ratio. So every time one leg hits 100 volume points and the other leg hits 200 volume points, you get a cycle bonus. The compensation per cycle for Emerald coaches is $14 per cycle. Ruby coach, $16 per cycle. Diamond and above, it's $18 per cycle. It doesn't sound like a lot, right? You're like, $14 a cycle? But it adds up so fast, and it's so huge. And it's all for helping other people, right? That's what's so beautiful about this, is the business is founded on helping other people, starting with yourself. Making sure you are following the programs, you're drinking your Shakeology, you're growing into the person that you want to become, that you're becoming a better mom, you're becoming a better wife, better daughter, better friend, better leader. That's where it starts with you. And then it trickles down into your family's life. It trickles down into your challenger's life, your friend's life. And that's what's really, really beautiful. So in the little graphic that I put together here, I left the green circles for your personally sponsored coaches, and the black circle, remember how I said that power leg that your team's organization is going to help you build? So they're in the black circle. So they're not your personally sponsored coaches, but their volume does contribute to your volume. So I tried to mix it up versus just having everyone on 90 PV, which would be like Shakeology, and changed the volume up a little bit. So like the 180 PV, that could be somebody that's on Shakeology Home Direct, and maybe they did the 3-day refresh. So they've got 180 PV, just kind of mixed it up. So left leg is a total of 270 volume points. The right leg is 330 volume points. That's 2 cycle bonuses. Wow, I kind of rounded up. It's really only supposed to be $28, but hey, let's make it 30. 2 cycle bonuses, $30. All of the leftover volume goes into a quote unquote bank. So as your volume continues to grow, it's going to pull from that bank when the other leg catches up. So it's kind of like when you work for someone else. Look at our garbage is here. I don't know if you can hear the garbage truck. When you work for someone else, the other person next to you really doesn't care if you're successful or not. In fact, they might, if the opportunity came up for a new job, new position, you guys would probably be like battling each other for that position, right? So the beauty of this is we all grow and benefit together. So we want everyone to be successful, number one, because we love each other, we're a family, but number two, because it's gonna grow your businesses together. So we want everyone to be successful. We want everyone to participate. We want everyone to see success, because the more success that we have as a team, the more financial income you are going to earn. And again, I know it's like talking about money can be kind of funny, but this is all rooted at helping other people get healthy, right? Getting healthy, being happy, finding their confidence, and earning an income. So don't ever feel weird about talking about money, because you got to have money to pay your bills. You got to have money to pay it forward and help other people. You got to have money to put your kids through college. You got to have money for retirement. It's something that you have to have. I feel like when it gets ugly is when you use it for the wrong things. All right, so this is the chart that I put together. I actually ran this from my own Team Cycle bonus. I signed up as a coach in July of 2009. We did not have challenge packs. We didn't have challenge groups. We didn't have the tools and trainings that you guys have today. And like I said, I didn't even know what MLM was until October. And right around October is when I went to my first training event, we've been talking a lot about the mentor that Christina and I had and Keith Callahan had. There was an event in October of 2009 that I drove to Chicago for. I borrowed my mom's car because my car wouldn't make it. It was dark. It was rainy. I had the printed out MapQuest. And I remember I was in downtown Chicago. Hey, Tiara, can you turn that down, please? She's obsessed with watching Friends on Netflix. I remember I got there and it was downtown Chicago. I was completely lost. I wanted to cry. I wanted to go home. At this time, I didn't really know Christina that well, but she had said I could sleep on her couch. If I was like, I have a projector, because we didn't have a projector at the time to do the presentation. I was like, I have a projector because I was a secretary and I got it. She's like, oh yeah, you can sleep on my couch. And I was like, okay. You know, it was kind of out of my comfort zone to do that, right? To go out of town. I really didn't know anyone personally and actually stay at someone's house. So that was right at October of 2009. And you can see that's when I started to get my first volume points in both legs. It wasn't enough to cycle, but you can see how fast it started to add up. I went Emerald in November of 2009. So I signed up in July. I didn't go Emerald until November. So it wasn't 24 hours for me. It was a few months. But I didn't know then what I know now. April 21st, 2010. So I did this in 6 months increments. Look at how my volume grew in that time period. My cycle bonus check, my team cycle bonus portion was $252 for the week. By October, 6 months later, my cycle bonus check was $720 for the week. And then April of 2011, I'd been a coach for less than 2 years. My cycle bonus check for the week was $1,440. And then in the picture below, you can see how it's broken out. Guys, I don't make a lot of money off of retail commissions. My income is coming from team cycle bonus, and that's where your income will come from as well as you start to build your team, as you start to bring on coaches. And you're going to have a lot of people that are just discount coaches, and that's okay because you're only looking for 5 people like you. 5 people that want to run with the business, 5 people that are willing to do whatever it takes. They are desperate for change. They're desperate to change their families' lives, or they're just super motivated go-getters and they want to help other people and they're going to do it. Like they have that entrepreneurial spirit. Those are the 5 people that you're looking for. Everyone else, we love them. We're there for them. If they're ready to run, we're here to run. If they want to walk, we walk. It's okay. But your team is really going to be built up of discount coaches. You're going to have people that just want to get their Shakeology paid for by having 3 referrals, or maybe they want to start to have a little extra fun money. Maybe, hey, let's talk about getting our hair and nails done. That stuff's expensive. They want to have some fun money for recreation, going to the movies and things like that. And then the third category of coaches is going to be that person that wants to build a 6-figure beyond income. You're going to have all of those people in your team. So don't get discouraged if you're like, well, I'm not finding any builders. It's going to take time. And I love this slide because how easy would it have been for me to have quit? The first 4 or 5 months of my business, I earned very little. I earned very little my first few months in the business. But you can see less than 2 years in, I was making almost $2,000 a week. And if I had quit doing the things that I needed to do every single day to build this business, I would have never gotten to that point. So you have to be willing to show up. You have to be willing to get out of your comfort zone. You have to be willing to reach out to people through private message, through phone calls, through text message. In addition to your posts, you've got to be willing to reach out, get uncomfortable, and invite people to the business opportunity. I was taught from from day one, which I'll say my official day one was in October when I met Craig Holiday and went up there for that training. That was my official start date. Everybody has a sign up date, everybody has a start date. And it's that time in between where you're trying to figure out, how does this fit? What am I doing? What am I talking about? Who am I? Where am I? What day is it? Everybody, and that time is different for everyone. But I'm hoping with today's presentation, you'll realize how easy it is to get your 2 people and why you need to get there today. So I totally lost my train of thought of where I was going with that. So who are your 2? Is it going to be your spouse, a sibling, a parent, your bestie, a coworker, a neighbor? You got to be willing to do the things that you don't want to do that maybe aren't comfortable right now. And that is talking to people and inviting people. It can be scary. I remember the first time I did it, I was like, oh my gosh, what if they say no? Who cares if they say no? That's really not affecting you, right? It's the same thing as when your waitress comes after dinner and says, do you want dessert? And you say no. Did you mean that personally? No, of course not. So I guarantee you she's not back there crying because we didn't want dessert. We're on a meal plan. That would be your opportunity to say, no, I don't want dessert, but let me tell you about this opportunity that you need to be a part of. So I'm going to stop my screen share, I think, and look at see if there's any questions. Do you guys have any questions for me that I can answer?
Yeah.
Hey, Christine.
Hi. You're hearing me?
I am, yep.
Yeah. I've been struggling to just get my 2 to because I'm from Jamaica, and then most of who I know is from Jamaica. So it's kind of difficult for me. I've been trying, but I really want to reach Emerald.
Okay. So how long have you been in the U.S.?
2 years.
2 years. Okay. Do you have friends or connections that you've met locally?
No, not really. The only person I know is my coach, Amber Eggins, and I go to her turbo class.
Yeah.
I'm going to start teaching turbo at the gym. So I was hoping that probably that's going to be my opportunity to meet different people.
Absolutely. Awesome. That will be so awesome for you to get in front of other people and start making those connections. Are you married? Do you have kids?
No, I only have one son. He's 20.
Okay.
And my sisters, but I've been asking them, and they've been saying that they don't have the money and they don't want to be in the business, and they
don't want to be healthy. They don't want to. Okay, that's okay, because now you know, don't ask them again. Like from this point on, don't ask them again. And as soon as you stop asking them, they're going to be like, okay, Christine, tell me a little bit more, I'm ready. But you have to stop. You have to stop asking them, because they're going to drag you down. So as far as reaching new people, because you really are building a brand new network, because you're new to this country, and you know, it's the US, Canada, and the UK. So even though your son's 20, my daughter's 21, and I'm a part of I live in a town called Alpharetta. So I'm a part of the Alpharetta Moms group on Facebook. So keeping an eye on what people are talking about there, and asking questions, and getting to know people that way is going to be huge. Really working your cold market is something that you're probably going to have to focus a little bit more on. So I kind of joked a little bit about the waitress bringing dessert, but those are perfect examples of ways to offer the business to people that you don't know. I'll just give you like an example. Like you're having lunch with your son at, I don't know, what's your favorite restaurant?
We don't go that much.
Okay, we gotta get you out. We gotta get you out and about.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just say that you are at all I can think of is bad food places.
I work at Walmart where a lot of people come in, but I'm kind of timid to just start to talk to them about the straight, like
Yeah.
get to the,
So let's just say you are at California Pizza Kitchen and your waitress has this incredible energy. She's positive. You're like, oh my gosh, this person would be amazing. I want
yeah.
her on the team, but I don't know what to say. All you have to do is say when she brings you the check, hey, Sarah, you have the most positive energy. I have a business and I'd really like to share with you some more information. I know you're busy, you're at work right now, and you don't have time to talk about it. Give me your email address and I'm going to send you some more information. Come back, you email her, you find her on social media, you start to build the relationship. And that person will be so like appreciative that you paid her a genuine compliment and that you wanted her to join your business. So those are just examples of ways you can meet people out and about, and it's scary. It's scary at first, but your determination to change your life has to be greater than any fear that you have right now. Like, who cares if this person says no? You didn't know her before. You're only offering her an amazing, incredible opportunity to change your life. So that's what I would suggest for you is to really start connecting with women through Facebook, through groups, common interest groups. I guarantee you that there is a group on Facebook for Jamaicans that have moved to the US
Yeah.
that you can connect with, moms in your town, whatever your personal interests are. Like I see Erin on here and she also does a lot of crafts. Like if you were into crafting, you could find a crafting group on Facebook. If you were into baking, if you're into painting or, anything like that is a great place to meet new people in a genuine way.
Okay. Fine, groups.
But yeah, let those sisters don't mention the business to them anymore. Let them wait and see you shine, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh, I should have done this." Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I mean, if you go to church or any like organizations you can get involved in locally. I moved from Central Illinois to Atlanta 7 years ago. Before I ever moved, I started searching out women's networking groups. And I was already connecting with people in Atlanta before I ever moved here.
Okay.
So, whatever town you're in, start looking up women's networking groups. Um, what other things would be like, you could go to like a Toastmasters organization. Toastmasters is for public speaking to help you with public speaking.
Yeah.
So it's going to kind of be like a double whammy. You're going to start to get, more comfortable speaking in front of other people, and you're going to meet new people. So you're really just looking at ways to get out of your bubble, meet new people, and then, like I said, that determination to change your life has to be greater than the fear of talking to someone.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yes, it does.
Okay, you can do it, Christine. And you've got Amber. She's awesome. I know that she
She's
does
the best.
local events.
Yeah.
She is. Like if you
She's the
can
best.
bring people, the people you work with at Walmart. Um,
Yeah.
the next time Amber does a local event, I want you to go to Vistaprint and create a free card that has the event information. You can't give that out to the customers at Walmart, you get fired. But you can give it
Yeah.
out to the people you work with and say, hey, my team is hosting this event. It's going to be fun. I really want you to come. Give them the little business card. It's free on Vistaprint. Give them the card. They now have the little invitation.
Yeah. Yes, I will.
Okay. Michelle's question, once we hit Emerald, we get leads, or is there another requirement? I hit Emerald earlier this month and haven't gotten any leads. So Michelle, you have to be Emerald and you have to hit Success Club 5 to get the leads. And if you hit it in January, it won't kick in until February. And then you got to do the same thing for February to get the leads in March. So you can see how Success Club is non-negotiable, right? Because we want those free leads. See if there's any other questions. I don't think there are. Awesome. Okay, guys. Oh, wait. Laura says, so if I sign up my husband, does he need to sign up 2 people too? Laura, are you still on here? Yes, she is. I see her. So right off the bat, no, he does not. He just needs his 50 PV. So I'm assuming
Shakeology.
Yes. Yep. So are you on Shakeology HD?
I am. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't share with him.
Okay? So he needs his own Shakeology.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So you can set him up on Shakeology HD. Get your other person in that other leg and your Emerald.
Okay.
Yeah, you would want to, like once you get close to Diamond and you need an Emerald in that leg, you could get him to Emerald.
Okay.
But right away, he doesn't have to find anybody. He doesn't have to find anybody ever, really. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That's the thing with this business is there's no, like you're in business for yourself. Like you are the CEO of your own business. So you don't have to do anything that you don't want to do. Really, I would say there's no minimum sales. The only requirement is that 50 PV.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, who's your coach, Laura?
Her name is Andrea McClure.
Okay, I'm not sure if I'm friends with her.
She is in, I guess, she's tagged me for this, but I think she's sick today, so I don't know that she hopped on.
Okay. I was going to go tell her that Laura's going to be Emerald soon, so be on the lookout.
Yeah, she is. I mean, we live close by each other, so we've been trying to work it more this year.
Good. Fun. Okay, so she's under Shauna.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you going to be at Coach Camp?
Not the Chicago one, but I think we're both going to Summit.
Good. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. I think I answered everyone's questions. So, and I did talk for almost an hour and I said a half hour. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for staying on. Have a great day. I will post the recording soon. So definitely be sure and share this with your new coaches as you start to build your team. Because the team system is awesome and we just got to make sure we keep people plugged in, get them introduced to the team system. Don't try to do everything on your own. Even if you feel like you've got this, you're going to recreate everything. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, guys, I cannot wait to celebrate your Emerald status. You just got to have 2 people, Emerald in 24 hours. So you guys go get it, start inviting, ask for those favors, and make it happen.
All right,
Bye.